sad about it, so sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, set the ending. 56. I got you, Pop.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
On the ready, 6, by 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Check this.
Running from the gun, Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 29, Murray flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just like that. SOS. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Pick it up.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal.
56 the mic, boy. 56. Check 56.
Throwing is Murray on third down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Gonzalez's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You got 3 down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Silver. 0-2. Mike's 43.
Now Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
43's the mic. 43's blue draw Corker. Defense. Let's go, defense.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready. Yellow lady. Don't say nothing. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Kill. 58, the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 58, boys, 58. Topper. Check.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. Wiggles free, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
We got this.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 66 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Cardinals 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Opposite. 43.
Here's Breeze to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill.
Breeze now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Ready?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Now Breeze again. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady. Mike, 58, right there. Oh, you got D? Ready, touch.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
56, 95, 56. Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
On the double. 56. Check, 56.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
61, matchbox lights.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Pull it high. 36, 43. You're good. Like 4, ready. 43.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Under 10. Tight 12. Check. 22 jet bomber. 12.
Throwing now is Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Bang. Over. 11.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Murray from midfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Cardinals' 1st down.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. 1st down, Murray. Screen play, Johnson. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 56. 56 for Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Murray now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch
Shotgun now from Murray. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Keep it up, guys.
Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Breeze now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Kill. Check it out.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
5-9.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
How'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ready? Take the mic. 56 is the mic. Exit, exit.
On 2nd and 9. Murray. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 13. March 43. March 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I'm coming after you.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 20! And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check. Hey, easy. 43
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hatchet. You kill.
Trying to run it in with Line, the fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Kill. Turn it up. Protein spill. Watch the safety creep. Check. Good. 5-4, ready, tight.
They go with a fullback, Line. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They run it again with Kamara. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12. Hey, General West. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert 3. Alert 3. You kill.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Come on, let's go. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, seam 6. You think you gonna get this? Over. You think you gonna get this? Sammy. Hey, check 24.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Defense, on deck, on deck. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 58 the mic, 58. 58 the mic.
Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Toss play, Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check, check, check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. On the ground, Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 28-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check 13. Check 13. Go, 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 run, run, run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Room here to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Ready, cut.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. 59. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that. Ready,
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.